familiar to Northside LDN Caramba. Good morning to everybody locked in. And today we've got wonderful news. We've got Deji in the show, you know what I'm saying? And we've got even better news. Even better news. You know who the replacement for Ange is for your club? There's links that the link is his replacement is Erik ten Hag.
Oh no, it's not.
Imagine your club. Your club. Put some respect. The Dusty United.
You see what that is there, because we're in the age of social media. That's called fake news. There is no way that my club is taking anything.
You know,
that's trolling now.
Would you, bro? I'm just going.
We're in the mud, but we're not that shameless as a club.
What do you mean you're not that shameless?
Erik ten Hag. I never want to see that gremlin ever again in my life. Look what he did. Look what he did to Manchester Piccadilly. Look at that club. They're in a hot mess because of that, brother.
Bro, I'm just saying, innit? You were talking about how dusty they are. That dustiness is coming to your club, bro. Man. Allegedly. We don't know yet. Do you know what I'm saying? We just
to be honest, you Arsenal fans are that shameless. You man will take him, man. Your bedroom league gunner will take him, since any trophy would do. He would take Erik ten Hag right now. He would bite your arm off for an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup in the last 2 seasons. Do you get me?
He wasn't on the list of winners that we wanted, to be honest. I'll just keep it real with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's Inzaghi. You know what I mean? There's Simeone. You know what I mean? There's other winners.
He guarantees a trophy, no?
Huh?
He guarantees a trophy, and that's what you man want, a trophy.
No. I'm looking at bigger trophies than that. I'll take the trophy, but he's not the profile manager that I want. But I'll still take trophies. I'll still take trophies, but I want the big boy.
My manager. Let me tell you about my manager.
We're talking about you, bro.
We will. Let me tell you about my manager. Let me tell you about my manager real quick, because you want to tell this. Iraola, what he's doing at the moment. I've been telling you about Iraola from early in the season, and I think it's nothing short of breathtaking, the football that he's got Bournemouth playing. And every week that he keeps getting the W's, he's calling out for my club. He's saying, Levy, stop wasting time. Get me out of the seaside. Bring me into the big city. Bring me into the smoke and the fog of London. And I can't wait. I don't mind picking this brother up myself. I don't mind picking him up. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, I just want to see Iraola keep doing his thing. I'm proud of him. I love what he's doing. Let's keep it moving.
But why would you're picking him? But why would he pick you guys? Look at the managers that you've just sold down the river. Poch, you guys love Poch. Never backed him. Mourinho, you wanted a proven winner, never gave him what he needed to win. Conte, proven winner, never gave him what he want. Why would he want to pick Spurs at the moment? Why would he not want to go?
Let me tell you, bro, because ambitious managers like Iraola knows that he can get. He don't need massive players, and I am wearing black. It is a funeral. Haven't you seen where my club is? You ain't gonna see me wearing white. There's nothing positive. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm wearing black because we're in dark days at my club. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
is the treble still on?
The treble, bro. The treble, yes, of course it's still on, bro. You know it's still on. That one there, I didn't.
Why is the treble still on when you said?
Let me tell you what I don't like. What these social media brothers are doing, yeah. And I'm not suggesting for 1 second that you're a social media brother, but what they're doing is they're conflating our league form with our cup form. Our league form is dusty. I agree. Right now, we are on course to go in. We're on course to getting relegated. For me, we've hit the iceberg. Water's coming in from the bottom, and unless we get an engineer down there to kind of stop the gaps, we're done. We're sinking. But if you look at our cup form is we're advantage Spurs. We're in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, advantage first leg. We just won our last Europa League game. It was a dusty performance, but we won. We're on course to being in the top 8. That's all we need to get a little bit of respite, a little bit of reprieve. And we've got Aston Villa in the FA Cup, who we like to slap up anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, the cup run is still on, but at what expense? Could Spurs do the treble and get relegated? That is the question we need to answer. Because legitly, I could see Spurs going down with a trophy, and that for me is the most Spursy of Spursy things I've ever seen.
Do you trust that defense of yours? What happened to Pedro Porro? Your boy. Dragushin, your boy. Ben Davies. Yeah, I'm saying, do you trust that defense, bro? I wouldn't trust your defense against anyone. Your midfield as well. What were they doing, bro? Sarr, Benton, Core, everybody just allowing Leicester to just run through your whole midfield, bro. Completely unchallenged, bro. So your midfield's unbalanced, and your defense is all over the place.
The midfield is unbalanced because, and this is why this manager needs to go. Give me Iraola right now. Football is not difficult. And I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm on this platform today, and I need you to clip it. I need the Tottenham job. I want the job for free. No, bun that, because man needs to still eat. I'm ready to do the Tottenham job on pay-as-you-go basis. If I don't win, don't pay me, innit? Simple. If I get a draw, give me a little juice. But if I lose, don't pay me for every loss I get. Because Postecoglou don't deserve to be paid. We are open at the back because we got no six, bro. If you don't have defenders, give them some form of protection in the location. He's not protecting them. Then you're playing Archie Gray. Archie Gray is dumber for being at Spurs. Let me tell you why he's dumber. The brother is a 6. You've confused him. The brother's been right back. He's been centre back. He's been left back. The brother don't know what to do anymore. Now he's just playing everywhere and getting caught out everywhere. It don't make no sense. Why is he left back when you've got Reguilon? Why aren't you playing him in the 6? That's his position. Why? Took off Richarlison. He just doesn't know what he's doing. He needs to get out. Why didn't he bring on
Basuma when he saw that you're getting run through the midfield? Why didn't he bring on Basuma for a bit of protection? You know what I'm saying?
Postecoglou is an old man. And the classic saying is, you can't teach an old man new tricks. This is how he used to run it. Look, bro, I do football, and I told you, my son kicks ball. I get it. When you're doing kids football, when you've got kids at the top level playing against other kids, it's long for them. Yesterday, my kids' team did domination in the location. They walloped the team 8-0, light work. Walloped them. There was nothing they could do. They couldn't come out. But in the Prem, you can't do that. That's the bit that this man ain't clocking. By fire, by thunder, this guy is going to stick to this regime, and it don't work. It don't work. We've all told him. And then what he does is then he does the idiot formation with the idiot high line. Then he works the boys to the bone. Then they can't run. Part of the reason why Spurs are losing is because the players are tired. Why are they tired? Because you haven't managed the squad. They've got injured, and then you've overused them. How about you play some players Wednesday, you play some players Sunday? How about you find a balanced squad? When we played Tamworth, it was so weak and so disjointed, he had to bring on the man then. That's not helping them. That's not giving them respite. And so they're mash up, bro. We're looking like you, man, right now. You, man, at least with Arteta, he rotates. He don't do no rotation. That's why your beef, the only beef you lot legitimately had with Arteta was the one player he never rotated was Saka. Because he couldn't. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why Saka got run to the ground. Apart from that, every other position is much of a muchness. That's why he can rotate. I don't know who I prefer between Martinelli or Trossard. I don't give a damn between Partey or Mourinho or Declan. No one gives a damn. They're all dry. Crap players. The only other positions that you can't rotate is your centre-backs. That's it. But this brother has just done, it's just been a free-for-all. It's an idiot. Nah, he's rubbish. Get him out, man. Even, look, everyone wants him out. I don't know why Tottenham have announced today they're giving him more time. That's just stupid. My club, The management is so backward. When we need you to sack, you don't sack. When we need you to be patient, you're not patient. Why didn't you give Nuno this time then? Why didn't you? And I have my suspicions as to why they didn't. This brother now that don't deserve the time is getting time. Why? Why?
Nah, I hear what you're saying, bro. Because listen, I think it's a mixture of both of two things, bro. Like at the same time, look at the way your team's been built. You remember it when I told you, why are you guys getting youngsters when the starting 11 and the bench ain't fixed? And now you have to rely on these youngsters. Do you know what I mean? Archie Gray out of position. Bergvall out of position.
We've got about 5 youngsters on the pitch.
Bro,
there's no team in any league that can play 5 18-year-olds and expect to win or draw. That's what we're doing. Archie Gray's play. At most, you play 1, I lie. At the very, very worst, you might even do 2. You might see Arsenal play Lewis Skelly and Ethan. That's it. You're not going to add a third to that. You're not, never. We've got Archie Gray. We've got Bergvall. We've got Bloody Kinski. We've got Mikey Moore. Are we crazy? Oh, man, then. Then we played this other Osei. Do you get me? Like, it's a madness, bro. Too many. Too many youths. What are we?
Bro, it's crazy. Your team is like, bro, you look at your attack here. Richarlison isn't a consistent gunman. He'll score you a couple of goals, isn't a consistent gunman. Son is on the way down. Even though he looked a bit lively, the shooting still wasn't what it used to be. He's on the decline, whether you fan base want to accept it or not. Kulusevski had to become the creative spark in the team because you don't have a number 10 that was doing anything. As soon as Maddison's not on it, Kulu, the creativity goes down to Kulu. And it's just like, bro, your attack is not that great. Then you look at your midfield, bro. Bentancur's not of the level. You guys persist with this guy. And what I mean by not of the level is not a consistent performer. Van de Ven, when available, is a consistent performer. Do you know what I'm saying? When you had Harry Kane, consistent performer. When you had Bale, consistent performer. I'm not talking about players that have a 1-2 good games, but you know, when it really counts, you don't really see them. Sarr, I don't know what's happened with this guy. I don't think he's great at retrieving the ball. I don't think he's exceptional at creating. I don't think he's an exceptional passer of the ball. I don't know what he actually excels at. But for some reason, Basuma all of a sudden can't get into your team. When I remember when Arsenal were linked to him. I remember when Chelsea were linked to him. Now all of a sudden under you lot, this guy can't get into the team. He looks like a shadow of himself that he was at Brighton. Then you look at your defense. Yes, you don't have all your main players, but even when you have all your main players, bro, like Jed Spence isn't an elite player. Then you had the other fullback that you had. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying. But you guys always have players that can do a job, and this whole thing about doing a job.
Jed Spence, look, bro, like that's the wrong person to mention for me because you already know that's one of my bugbears there. Jed Spence he can do a job. What you do as well is that you know full well that players are not playing in their rightful positions. For example, for me, Basuma is best in the 2 people in the pivot. Basuma and someone else. I think he suits the system of 4-2-3-1. At the moment, we have a floating midfield 3. You get me? There's no 6. So Conte said that he struggled with Basuma because Basuma, what he wanted Basuma to do was just sit back, and he's not that guy. He's not that guy to just sit back and pass the ball. He wants to also get involved. What we're now asking him to do is not be a 6, but we just want him to be about. It don't make no sense, bro. If you play 4-2-3-1, we will get the best Basuma back. And this is why I talk about Iraola. This is why I talk about Marco Silva. I'm looking at these teams. On paper, their players should not be performing better than the Spurs players, but they are. Right now, Bournemouth is 1 point off 4th. Can you imagine that? They are 1 point off a Champions League spot. So it's down to management, bro. These players are not washed, but anyone can look washed when you don't use them properly, bro. If you bring us Saka, if you bring Saka into Tottenham's team, he ain't doing nothing. He's not, because we're not playing to their strengths.
I hear what you're saying, but you're playing into Porro's strengths, and what is he doing? Getting into
Pedro Porro's a waste man.
Exactly. But there's a lot, but there's quite a lot of players here that you do play to their strengths, and they're just not good enough. What's Dragushin doing? He's playing in his position. Porro's playing in his position. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real, bro. There's a lot of players that you do play in their position. They're not good enough. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you Let me tell you. All the criticisms that you're laying onto, man, is legit criticisms. But you got to understand that the issue here is bogged down to one thing and one thing only. It's the manager. Dragushin, the best way to describe him is an old school defender. This brother just wants to win headers and clamp, man. That is old school John Terry. He's not about being on the halfway line and running back to defend. He's not about that life, bro. He's more akin for Conte ball. So we brought in a defender that can't play. That's what someone was saying the other day. And I thought, yeah, that's a good point. Why are they bringing in Dragushin, who ain't cut out for this style of play? You're better off getting a Fikayo Tomori. You're better off bringing a Chalobah. You're better off bringing Anderson. You brought in Dragushin. He can barely move his legs. He can barely run. He's an idiot. It just doesn't make sense, man. It's stupid. It's like asking Dan Burn at Newcastle to play at the halfway line. What the hell? He's not going to do nothing, bro. Dan Burn can't run, but he can defend.
But do you know what? You're right. It's a mixture of things at Tottenham. There's a load of players there that aren't good enough or aren't ready. Do you know what I'm saying? A mixture with, at the same time, the manager ain't making the right changes when he needs to. As soon as you guys conceded the goal, you guys scored first. Richarlison scored. Why is he taking off Richarlison? Why are you taking off Richarlison, bro?
Apparently, Richarlison was injured. Do you get me? Apparently, he was injured and was feeling the strain.
Okay, cool. Why not bring on Basuma then to try and hold on to a point and try hit them on the counter? But you guys kept getting cooked from Porro's side. Why did Porro come off? Porro needed to get off expeditiously. The guy kept losing the ball.
And Jed Spence is injured. We don't have anyone else. That's the problem now. All these brothers have been.
Regulon do any work? Can Regulon do any worse than him? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Man.
No, we don't have anyone else. We don't have anyone else. We would have been bringing on a kid. And the kids, I'm not being funny. I don't want to see too many kids on the pitch. I'm not being funny. I'm all for bringing kids through the academy, but not 10 of them. Not 10 at once. That's a long thing. Nah, I'm not on that, man.
Bro, what's crazy is everything coming out of Tottenham just sounding mad. Apparently, you guys are linked to a guy called Brian Brobby, for Ajax. Apparently, you're linked to him.
Nah, he's an idiot. I think you men are linked to him as well, or West Ham.
Now, we ain't been linked to him for a while. I think we were linked to him like 2 years ago or something. We ain't been linked to him for a while. He scored 1 goal all season. It's crazy.
Not me. Not my club.
1 goal all season. I think they're asking for about 30 to 40 million euros.
Not me.
For the player.
That
does sound like you guys kind of signing. You know what I mean?
I'll be real. If we bring in Bobby, they might as well play me. Bobby ain't doing jack at my club. I'd rather he go to you, man.
Bro, I don't want him. I don't want him. But this is what I'm saying. Today, you guys have got your link to Brian Brobby for Ajax. Then there's conversation about you guys, Daniel Levy is looking at potentially bringing back Ten Hag. I saw the article talking about, well, Ten Hag didn't actually do that bad at Man United. He won a couple of cups and Man United was a mess, etc., etc., etc. Then it went on to say about how Tottenham would have to shell out £15 million to get Ange out of his contract right now to let him go. Why would fans even care? You pay more for players, bro. You've got most of your youngsters each more than £15 million, bro. So at the end of the day, that's money well spent if you go and get the right manager. The problem is you talk about style of play, Deji, yeah? When you had the right style of play under Ange and the same ownership, your ownership didn't back it. So this is the thing, like there's always one problem or the other. When Poch was getting the most out of the team,
I get that, but bro. So I get that we didn't back
them under Iraola, because would they not do to Iraola what they did to Poch?
No, you know what it is, bro. I get that we didn't back Ange, and again, that's probably the one thing Tottenham have over Arsenal. You know, Tottenham ain't spending big. You know, we're not paying the wages. Why I call you, man, the Red Tottenham, the Spicy Spur, Scotch Bonnet FC, Red Hot Chili Peppers, is because you, man, have the resources and you still don't do it. So as much as you're shaking your bum from my club, and having a guy at me. You man ain't no better, and you already know that. I watch your streams, so you know what.
But I never said respect my club. I never gassed it. Though.
But I'm just putting it out there. Now,
no.
No.
You're
you man are moving like the spicy Spur, innit? Scotch Bonnet FC, Red Hot Chili Peppers. We already know what for you, man.
No. Because what you're trying to do is something that we didn't do. The reason we can call you out, yeah, we never said respect my club. We never said the treble's on. We never said my club's gonna do this. Respect. We know where we are, and we've given up. We're already given our thoughts according to the way that our club behaves. You know your club ain't done shit your whole life. They ain't done nothing. And you know you still got the same ownership that deep down you don't like. And you're telling us to respect your club. You're going to win the treble. You're going to win a cup. You don't care about certain cups, though. Listen, you can't gas it and then say, oh, but you...
No, I'm not gassing it, bro. Look, let me tell you.
Said that about us.
You know that I've been legit. How have I been legit? I've told you I'm all about the league finish. You know me, I'm about the big prizes. I'm Standards FC, that's me. You get me? You don't see me shaking my bum for a Carabao Cup. You don't see me shaking my bum for the FA Cup. But what I am saying is that for this brother to keep his job, to start next season as manager of Spurs, he needs to be winning the treble. And if he doesn't win the treble, it's really, really long for him. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, my bro. But I hear what you're saying, bro, but it's long.
I don't know where you ever gassed it. I don't know why you ever gassed it.
Because, bro, let me tell you why I gassed it. Because someone asked me the same question yesterday now, and I'll tell you why. Because you're not adverse to this, because it's the same reason why you want Arteta out. Why do you want Arteta out?
I want Arteta out because with what he's been given, he's under delivered.
Right. But so that means every manager that comes in, you expect them to improve, right? Every season, you're expecting an improvement.
Of course, 5 years and 800 given.
But to a certain extent, had Arteta taken it steady, you would probably be more patient. What do I mean by that? Had Arteta gone from 5th to 4th to 3rd, maybe 2nd, you would be more patient. Say, you know what? Each year he's finishing one step higher up the ladder. So even if you're in a rush, you still respect the process. Yeah. We're looking at Bournemouth under Iraola. Look at the improvement. We're looking at Fulham. Look at the improvement. So I'm expecting this brother comes in, he finishes 5th. Maybe he shouldn't have finished 5th last season. But wherever you finish, I'm expecting you to kick on from there. With Conte, the reason why I said he could win the league at the time where you were rubbishing me is he took a Tottenham team that was dead. They finished above you, man. Yeah, he came into Chelsea, turned them around, last 30 games, won the league. If Conte is really Conte, why can't he do that at my club? Do you get me? He got us 4th. If with more time, more resource, he kicks on. Didn't happen. He left. We know Wagwan. This guy's finished 5th. I'm expecting Tottenham to finish full 3rd. If he's legit, full 3rd. But what happened was, it turns out that Postecoglou, who I didn't want in the first place, I wanted Punchback, ain't the legit guy that I might have thought he was. Because to take Tottenham 5th last season, coming from the Scottish League, whether you like it or not, you have to respect it. But the brother is out of his depth. He was lucky to finish 5th. And really and truly, where we are in the league is where we should have been. And we would have been there had he not had that great start to the season. That was it.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You're doing a lot of acrobatics on this topic, bro. Let me just keep it real. You've got an ownership that has never shown ambition, ever. It's not like they've ever shown you ambition. You've never won anything of significant under this ownership.
How not?
They've shown a lack of ambition because when they've had money, they've not used it properly. When you got the Bale money, didn't use it properly. When you got the Modric money, didn't use it properly. When you had the when you had the Harry Kane money, you didn't use it properly.
Under Bale, we did, because then we brought in Poch, we brought in 7 players that included the likes
most of those players didn't even
the likes of Christian Eriksen, that included Dele Alli in the end, and we were runners up, bro. We were battling at the top of
all the players that you've got out of the Bale money, bro. Most of them flopped. You got Soldado from what, Valencia, and he flopped. Most of them flopped, bro. There was what? Lallana, I think Lallana came on with that.
But did Tottenham not improve after Bell?
Huh?
After Bell left, did Tottenham not improve?
You didn't do enough.
We were a better team after Bell left.
How many of those players that you bought in?
It don't matter.
No. It does matter. No, it does matter.
Were we not better?
Do you know why it matters? Do you know why it matters? Yeah, it matters because of this. Because the same time, every single time you got some money, you misuse your money. Right now, you can tell me about, oh, we got Van der Ven. But for every Van der Ven, you got Dragushin. Do you know what I'm saying? For you like Jed Spence, but Porro's crap. Do you know what I'm saying? You like Basuma, you think he's been used wrong, but then you've got Papa Matisar. Building a squad like this is the same crap that happens to Arsenal, bro. Most of the signings are duds, and this is why it's not good enough. Yes, you improve, but the improvement is not enough. Out of that Bell signing, there's about one player, probably Lallana, you'd say that was useful. Most of them were duds, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Most of them are duds, and most of your players now are duds. You got Kulu, you're getting a tune out of Kulu. I'll give you that. You're getting a tune out of Kulu, yeah? Even though Kulu used to be in a conversation with Saka, you're getting a tune out of Kulu. But then you got Werner. But then you got Johnson. Then you got these players that are not good enough. And then you're letting Son decay on the left-hand side and you've got no plan for it. Bro, for all the good you do, there's so much. It's like with Arteta, bro. Arteta bought in Gabriel and Rice, yeah, good signings. But then we got Zinchenko. Then we wasted money on Trusty. Then we went and got Calafiori. Then we went and re-signed Reece Nelson. Then we re-signed Nketiah. Then we went and got Havertz. Then we got Jesus. Then we went and got Marquinhos. Bro, there's too many duds, bro. To get to this goalkeeper, we spent money on about 4 keepers, bro. Carl Hein, Ramsdale. There's too many duds, bro. These men your ownership cannot be trusted with money. They can't be trusted to put the right people to scout. You don't appoint the right manager. And when you do appoint the right manager, you don't put the right backing behind that manager. There's nothing at Spurs that you can say, bro, you guys were playing better football when you had Harry Redknapp, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Legit.
And you guys
I want Harry Redknapp back now.
But this is what I'm saying. Yeah. You man went splash money on Solanke, yeah? And look at because he's performed in one seat. Bro, you could have went and got an Ivan Toney. You could have went and got a Dovby. You could have got strikers that were performing for more seasons, bro. Out of one season, you splashed the money and now you're stuck with them.
I still think Solanke.
The problem with you lot, yeah, is like Arsenal. When we splash money, we're stuck with them. We can't get rid of Zinchenko. We are struggling to get rid of Martinelli and all that. Why? Because these men are on stupid wages. What was that other one that you got? Dembele. Was it Dembele? Dembele. Yeah. Look how long you were stuck with him. Like really and truly, yeah, it's a joke thing. Arsenal and Tottenham they'll overspend on players, not manage the money properly, and then say, "Oh, we ain't got no money." When you look at your team, you're investing in all these youngsters as if it's certified that you guys are going to get in the top 5. Come on, bro, you guys ain't done enough. The team still looks a mess. Let's not forget, under this ownership, they let it rot. From players that were on the bench for Poch, they let them same players become starting players for your following managers, bro. You guys don't replenish your team properly. Yeah, what's Ben Davies still doing there? What's Bentancur still doing there? They're not good enough to get you to where you want to be at. But then it's always they can do a job. How is Winks out? How are you getting outdone by your previous player that weren't good enough for you? That's embarrassing, bro.
It's a theme of the season. I mean, Newman did the same against Fulham.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
this is why I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, the reason why
as ambitious as us going for Sterling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why
we'll probably get Sterling. Yeah, if he drops his asking price of wages, I'm gonna cook this club because the cheapskate Arsenal thing. Go get Rashford in the cut price. Go get Garnacho cut price.
Yeah, don't
go put the money down to go get a Kudus. Or go out there, get a Consensao. We'll do the cheapskate thing and say you can do a job.
Yeah, that's what you man do.
I don't want it, bro. With my club, I'm allergic to hearing any field apple telling me a player can do a job. What do you mean a player? What does that mean? Explain to me, because if you're telling me a job, bro, they told me Nene could do a job. They told me Rob Holding could do a job. They told me Nketiah could do a job. Where are these man now? What did they lead us to? Do you get me? What does that mean, bro?
It's true. It's true. And we look, bro, I look at Tottenham and we are a hot mess, bro. Like, I can't even argue with anything you're saying. Do you get me? People, I know Goonie is saying, don't worry, you guys will win the cup treble. Bro, I'm not saying Tottenham is a good team. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying that this manager that we have is a gambler. And with all gamblers, they do sometimes win. Do you get me? Like people say a clock, a broken clock is always right once in the day. You get me? You can get that lucky streak. Who's to say that Tottenham don't stink out a lucky 1-1 draw at Anfield, and all of a sudden they're in the final playing Newcastle? You can't say for certain. What I can say is that for certain our league form is woeful. Do you get me? But that's why Tottenham are holding up, because these same people shaking their bums in the chat will be the ones. You look at you guys, you're so done for sacking him before a final. He got you to a semi-final. Why didn't you leave him there? Stop doing Humpty Dumpty, man. Just stay on the thing, innit? You in or out. For me, I wanted Mourinho out. I've been very clear. I've said it to you bare times. I didn't want to see Mourinho take charge of the Spurs team in that final. But other Tottenham fans will lie to you and say, yeah, they wanted to see for him to see it out. The truth is, we were in the mud then, like we're in the mud now. There is no guarantee that Tottenham are going to do anything at Anfield. We're probably going to get, what, 6-7-0? But it is what it is.
I hear that, bro. What do you make of everything that's going on, though? Like, you know, with the apparently with Daniel Levy looking at replacements for Ange. Do you actually see him pulling the trigger, or is he going to just see the temperament of the fans if he's still got a lot of backing?
It's the obvious thing. So, bro, one of the things you've got to understand is, whether you like it or not, this football content creating thing is becoming a thing. Yeah. I need to, just in case you didn't know, man has to tell you the truth. So one of the things that I realized is that our opinions on YouTube is different to the opinions of fans. When I speak to Arsenal fans, they're happy with Arteta, bro. But in my world, in our world, you would think that Arsenal fans hate Arteta. That's not the truth. They love Arteta. They love what he's doing. They think, in fact, they think you're a madman. That's the truth, bro. So I just want to contextualize things for you. Now, Levy's been told, I'm not backing Levy, but I understand what he's doing. He's been told, you're so dumb for sacking Mourinho before a final, even though we were in a mess. Yeah? Then he's been told, by all means, a trophy means more than league position. He's been told these two things. We've got a manager now, if you want to change the narrative, I'm going to change the narrative, that is saying, you know what, I'm going to prioritize the cups over the league. He's not saying that, but that's what it feels like. Yeah? He has to wait to the Liverpool game. We've also got advantage Spurs. After, who would have thought, first leg at home after we just got walked 6-3, we're winning 1-0. You can't say, I don't care, people trying to give me history. Yes, we don't win at Anfield, but this is not the league. This is the dusty Carabao Cup that we know Liverpool don't even care about. Let's be real. So they might not even turn up in their own yard. Yeah? So there's a possibility that Tottenham could stink out the thing and go through. He can't sack him then. He has to wait to see whether Postecoglou gets the job done or not. That's all he's doing. If Postecoglou gets knocked out of the Carabao Cup, he loses his job straight away. Straight away, he's out. But if Postecoglou somehow gets to a final, beats Villa, and gets to the next round of the Europa League, where's he going? Because we've been told that a trophy, what is the point finishing fourth without a trophy? That we've been told you're better off finishing lower in the league with a trophy or two. So what go on for it, bro? If Tottenham finish 15th and does the treble, no one can tell me nothing. It's been a brilliant season. That's what I've been told. That's the lies that I've been fed. So, bro, he can't pull the trigger. How can he? Because we be saying, wow, man got you to the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. You man had the advantage against Liverpool. And you man pulled the trigger. We already know the paper talk, the YouTube talk. You be bringing me back. How can he do that, bro? You man are moving like, you know, the cold Arsenal. Man, you lot are the spicy Spurs. You get me? So to cut all that narrative, because my man's sitting there in his bedroom, looking at his phone, looking at YouTube, he has to wait. So we have to wait. I don't agree with it, because I think in waiting, we are, bro, I told you before, I told you again, Tottenham could lose 18 games this season. Every time me and you meet, we've taken an extra 2 or 3 L's. So the next time we meet, Tottenham will be on 16 L's. So my prediction was right. And I predicted that way back.
Do you know what it is, though, yeah? With Mourinho, the difference is Mourinho's a proven winner, innit? And Mourinho's even won with clubs that were a shadow of what they once were, i.e. Man United. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the time, people still didn't really fully know what was going on behind the scenes with Man United and how badly run they were. And they still got them to win a Europa League. But his CV is what made it seem like he deserves a chance to perform for you guys in a final. Because chances are he has the ability and has the heritage and the CV of stinking it out. Do you get what I'm saying? Even when he doesn't have all his players. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what he's had his whole, not all of his career, but a lot of his career. He beat Fergie with Porto. Do you know what I'm saying? They had the superior squad. He still beat them. Do you know what I'm saying? He was with Man United, a destroyed Man United, still won the Europa League. So in that sense, I felt like, you know, people felt like, yo, it's Jose Mourinho. If someone's going to get you over the line, it's going to be him. You let them give him the opportunity. You can't really say that about Ange because he's not done it at the elite level in the same way that Mourinho has.
No, but he has to wait regardless, though. He has to
but
wait.
At the same time, but if you can get, but this is the thing, he's not a guarantee going to get you a trophy. He's not guaranteed. He hasn't got that kind of TV. But if you can get a manager that's going to get you more points in the league, is going to be more pragmatic when he needs to be with the squad that he has, and you still think that that manager is good enough to get you over the line, then why persist with Ange? I don't really get it.
Had we been in you lot's position, 2-0 down in the first leg, knocked out of the FA Cup, he would have gone. But we're not. The truth of the matter is, that's why I said don't conflate Tottenham's cup performances with the league. Because Mandem said in the chat, he asked the really RK. Look at this. So look at it. And RK, I'm not having a dig at you, but this is what we're having to deal with. He said, we can't even win against the Foxes in our home. How are we going to win against Liverpool somehow? But aren't we the same? Ain't that the same team that beat Liverpool at home? That's what I'm dealing with, bro. People just make these comparisons. I'm not saying I can see Tottenham beating Liverpool at Anfield, but could you see Tottenham beating Liverpool at home? No, you couldn't, but it happened. Could you see Tottenham beating Man City at the Etihad 4-0? No, you didn't see it, but it happened. I'm not saying it makes logical sense. I'm saying
your club in high pressure moments, like your club is and Arsenal have become like that. Don't perform in high pressure moments when you need to. In semi-finals, in finals, don't turn up. That's the problem with Arsenal and Tottenham. Yeah, you can get yourself into a good position or to get yourself into a semi or a final, but then you crumble. Look at that Champions League. I know, but you guys didn't perform.
What I'm trying to say, and I hear your argument. What I'm trying to say is, before you rubbish the team, let us be out. Like, you man are out. Yeah, you man are out. So when an Arsenal fan is telling me about winning the league, I'm looking at them like they're smoking budgie banton on an empty stomach. Let me tell you why. You're 2-0 down in the first leg against Newcastle. You got to go away to Newcastle. You're not 2-0 up. You're 2-0 down. Yeah,
for me, we're already out of that.
Then you got waxed by you lost to 10-man Manchester Piccadilly in your yard. You're out of the FA Cup. Yeah, you ain't done the right business that you need to do in Jan. Bring in a striker to get it over the line. So where are you going? Like that, legitly, we can say to Arsenal fans, shut your mouth. Like, you're not going nowhere. You can't do that same narrative with me because we are in the cups. We're in a different place. Granted, we're not going for Champions League. The Europa League ain't that deep. The FA Cup was still in it. The Carabao Cup advantage Spurs, whether you like it or not. So I can say you're not doing nothing, but you can't sit there with 100% chest because you pivoted a little bit by saying, well, we don't get over the line. You get me? You know, semi-final or final. So you're even saying final. So how do you know? You don't even mention, you uttered final from your own mouth.
Yeah, because you got to a Champions League. You got to a Champions League final where Liverpool didn't turn up, and surprise, surprise, you didn't turn up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that. But what I'm trying to say is, until
why is that? Because of the occasion.
No, but what I'm saying is, until Tottenham get knocked out,
Tottenham and Arsenal are the same. When the pressure is on, we don't perform. As soon as we're out of everything, all of a sudden start getting 3 points. End of the season, start getting 3 points.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm saying, and that is the problem. That is the difference between both clubs. I don't feel like you can win anything with the defense you've got.
No, you're right, bro.
The way you're defending and the way your midfield is disjointed, I don't see you addressing that in this transfer window. And even when you get the players back, you're still easy to get at defensively due to your manager and due to personnel. If not, your manager won't let you down, your personnel will let you down.
Bro, you're 100% right. But I would argue to you, and this is why, when I was telling people about the Carabao Cup, nobody listened to me. Do you think Liverpool give a damn about the Carabao Cup?
No, I don't think it's the highest priority, no.
All right. So what makes you think that Liverpool are going to turn up against Spurs in the Carabao Cup? They don't give a damn about that trophy, bro.
Bro, last year they turned up in a cup final with kids and still won it.
Bro, but the reason why they played kids is because they don't care. But the reason why they played kids in the final,
they don't care, but they still win it. You say they don't care, but they still win it, bro.
Yeah, but bro, that's because Chelsea's rubbish.
Bro, if Chelsea are rubbish, what are you?
Bro. But can I just say this, bro? Can I say, listen.
Bro.
Chelsea couldn't beat Liverpool's kids in the final. First leg, we beat Liverpool's strongest team and were depleted. Have some respect.
Okay, cool. They didn't turn up in the Champions League final, bro. They didn't turn up in the Champions League final against you.
Bro.
And they didn't. And they weren't even. They looked like they were playing a Carabao Cup.
But you know, I'll say one thing and don't rubbish it because I need you to be legit now. Me and you are bedrins, and I don't want us to fight over stupidness. Legitly, Wagwan for that Sissoko incident. Is that a pin?
Say that again.
Is the Sissoko handball? Was that legitimately a penalty? I just need to know from your perspective. That will determine how often me and you communicate. Was that a pen, bro?
I actually don't remember. All
right, check it out.
I actually don't remember. I'll check it out and I'll give you my opinion. I actually don't even remember. So
let me tell you, because you're one of the realest G's out here. Yeah, check it on your phone real quick.
But why are you talking about should have?
No. Because you're
hold on. What happened to Arsenal? We got
that, bro. Bro, Lewis, let me ask you this.
I never bring up yet. Let me ask you this. I never do that.
Let me ask you this. No.
You're laughing because you know.
Let me ask you a question. I beg you, please.
This guy,
bro, Lewis Kelly's red card, was that a red card?
Who? Skelly?
You're you.
For me, that wasn't a red card, no.
It's not a red, yeah?
No.
Guess what? I agree.
Okay.
Yeah? So that handball against Sissoko was not a pen. That's the truth, bro. We have to live with it. It is what it is. Skelly got sent off. He's going to have to live with that. It is what it is. But decisions. Let's not put context behind the thing. Tottenham was unlucky that day. That the ref decision after 1 minute went against us. Bro, I genuinely believe
did Arsenal deserve to go a man down in the Champions League final? Did we deserve to go a man down in the Champions League final against Barca? Did we deserve that?
Bro, you didn't.
Okay, but you never hear me bring it up.
No, bro.
We didn't win it.
No, listen. What we do is we banter each other. Sometimes we banter each other unfairly. You don't see me cussing you about the Champions League final because I knew it was unfair. Bro, I can be real, bro.
We were actually cooking in that.
Bro, I can be real though.
No, but let's be real. The difference
you were cooking and you didn't do that. Let's be real.
Were you the better team in the final against Liverpool?
Yes.
Were you the better team?
Yeah, we were.
Well, you weren't. You were just as bad. You were just as bad. When we was in the final, we didn't win it, innit? It is where it is, yeah. I don't bring it up, but I'm saying we were cooking them, bro. And then when that decision happened, the game changed after that. Come on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly. We had a red card and we had 2 offside goals, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Come on, bro. We were cooking.
That's cool. Anyway, like you said, history is history.
I know history is history.
No, I had that. But the point is now, you can't tell me that you can say Tottenham's rubbish, rare. But until Tottenham get knocked out, I'm not hearing that, bro. I'm not. And Jay's my bedroom. I've got love for Jay. Jay agrees with me. You get me? I don't rate Tottenham. I don't rate the situation. But you can't tell me Spurs can't win a trophy. It's possible. They could. How do you know? They could go to look, Liverpool didn't turn up against Tottenham in the first leg, but everyone was so sure Tottenham was getting whopped that night. They didn't. Everyone's so sure Tottenham ain't gonna go and get a result in Anfield. How do you bloody know? How do you know when Liverpool don't give a damn about that competition? And I'm not rating the competition either, but you don't know.
Yeah, but do you not make a prediction about my club based on what we've done in the past and what we keep getting wrong? You said
my prediction.
You say Arsenal not going to win the league. Arsenal ain't going to be winning Champions because you can see that we continuously do the wrong thing. Yeah, am I lying?
Let me tell you
why is it different when it's your club?
Let me tell you why it's different. You're out of the 2 competitions you could have easily won.
Yeah,
that's it.
Okay, why are we out of those competitions?
So crap. Why you know what I'm saying? Like, you men are rubbish.
No, but why?
You're not gonna win the league when you couldn't beat the lighty. Who's the lighty? You're not gonna move to Beyonce when you couldn't move to that thing just down the road. You're not gonna do it, bro. If you couldn't do that, you're not gonna go to the bigger fish. You're not. Don't lie to yourself. Whereas
bro, why are Arsenal not going to win nothing this season? Why?
Because, bro, I can tell you why. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because you, man, are the red Tottenham, the spicy Spurs, Scotch Bonnet FC, red hot chili peppers. You get me? When you don't need to do your thing, you don't do it.
Thank you. Stop there. And when do you?
Bro?
Exactly. Because I've seen 3 Prems. I've seen doubles. What have you seen in your lifetime? An Audi Cup and a Carling Cup. This is what I'm saying. Everything you said about my club is true, but that also applies for you. So how are you saying when it's Arsenal, nah, done at it. When it's you lot, yeah, but who knows? But the logic is we don't turn up, but we've turned up more times than you guys have.
Because we're still involved.
Because
I'm not happy.
If Arsenal was still involved, you'd still be saying that we're not going to win it.
Jay,
you would still be saying
I know Jay wants to say something. Let me just say my piece one last time because you're not understanding me. Yeah? You want to say first? No, let me tell you, bro.
Oh, dead, man.
I don't like Postecoglou. I want him gone. Yeah, but in the cup competitions, he's doing what he needs to do. Just about. You're not going to tell me that Tottenham is going to lose at Anfield. I expect Tottenham to lose at Anfield like I expected us to lose in the first leg. Stranger things, Nagwan. Everyone is so certain that Tottenham are going to lose to Aston Villa in the FA Cup. Stranger things, Nagwan. Everyone is so certain that Tottenham's going to lose in the Europa League. Stranger things, Nagwan. I'm looking at the Europa League. The toughest team in that thing is Lazio. Get out, man.
Bro, you don't rate your manager no more.
I don't rate him, bro. He's an idiot.
You don't rate your defense. You don't rate the system. You don't rate the man management. You don't rate a lot of the personnel. You don't rate the bench. And you're telling me that stranger things are happening, bro. You're the only guy that can say, I don't like.
Can I ask you a question?
Can I ask
you a question? Right. So when you saw Liverpool's lineup in the Carabao Cup and you saw Tottenham's lineup, did you expect Tottenham to win?
Bro, one thing I'll put it, yeah. If they have to fight, when they get to finals, more time, then you they deliver. That's the difference.
No, but Tottenham winning 1-0 on the first leg. Stranger things not one. True or false?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so
okay, but I rate them more highly than you lot because I've seen them do it. I've seen them going into competitions that you say is dusty and they take it serious. Your club take it like you. We're too big for Carabao, too big for FA Cup, and then we still bottle the league and finish the league with nothing. Oh, that's the difference.
Look, the one thing that we agree on is that we're both in the mud, I lie.
You were both in the mud, but you wouldn't do this whole like, yo, we're still in it though.
But we are though. But I'm not lying though.
But you're still in it with a manager. You don't want there any longer.
I don't want him there.
That is undercooked. There's nothing about your team right now for you to get behind.
I understand why he's still in there because you, man, will start cussing him and saying, why would you sack a manager that's got you to a final? Rare, blah, blah, blah. That's the reason why he's still in the job. This Levy brother's been listening to you, man. I would have done.
No. But I'll be real though. You did say something. Now we'll be real. If he wins you a cup double in that, I do believe he deserves another year.
Yeah,
as long as he doesn't get you relegated. If he gets you relegated, then no.
If he gets us relegated,
you guys finish. I don't think you guys are going to get relegated. I'll be honest about it. Yeah,
I think we will. I think we will.
I don't think you will. Yeah, but at the same time, if he gets you a cup, yeah, cool. Do you know why? You ain't spent 800 M's. Your manager ain't been there for 3-4 years. So in 2 years, he's won you 2 cups. Cool. It's not the cups that you want, but your squad ain't built to win no Champions League.
It's not, bro.
Your squad ain't built. Your squad ain't built to win no Prem. Your club don't spend the money that Arsenal spend, so it's different. Do you know what I'm saying? It's different. I'm not saying that is the bar you should accept, but let's keep it real. Arteta, the difference between Arteta and him, not only the time. Arteta's been given money to win Prem, bro. Yeah. But let's not forget, Klopp won the Prem with less money. He won Champions League with less money. So the man can't tell me it can't be done. This guy got more money than before Klopp had to deliver a major honor. Your squad, your team is not. You're not showing the ambition in the market. You're not spending the money. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not exactly the same, bro. This is why I look at. I don't like my owners, yeah, but I look at them and I'll go, yo, Arteta, you've been given the backing, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Has Ange been given the backing? No,
bro. We don't know that because this brother is saying that he's happy with what he's been working with Arteta, or at least initially that's what he was saying. But bro, look, I hear what you're saying, bro. I'm just saying
your team is just there to try and bro. I wouldn't even. Your team is just there to just be there. Like, there's no ambition on any level. I don't like my owners, yeah, but at least I can say, yo, they did give him the money. So more blame is on Arteta. They gave him the power to bring in players and get rid of players. They gave him 800 M's. They let him break our transfer record with Declan Rice to break our transfer record. Then you got Kai Havertz, our 4th highest signing. Arteta can't say that he hasn't been backed monetary-wise, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Trial version.
He's misused the money. There's a big difference in that. And I don't even rate the ownership. But with you lot, Daniel Levy ain't been ambitious, and this manager's effing up. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's
trial version.
Exactly
no, you're right, bro. Everything you're saying is legit. Sorry, we can't hear you.
Bro, do you know how bad your team is, bro? 400 M's is not enough of a backing, bro. For where you lot want to be. You lot want to be winning Premier Leagues and Champions League, bro. It's not enough, bro. 400 M's. Now, you need more than that, bro. Let's be real.
Yeah, but he's only just got here as well. And it's
what are you saying, man? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, bro. What are you saying?
It's a gradual process. You know
can the man hear me?
Yeah,
bro.
No, I'm good. Obviously, I'm trying this new little setup thing, so it's a little bit delayed, isn't it? I'm hearing you, man, like 2-3 seconds late. But hey, blood, I've been listening, man. I've been listening to what the man have been saying. Let me tell you something. We're cooked, blood. Deji, we're cooked, broski.
Bro, I know that, bro. But what I'm trying to say, Jay, what I'm trying to say, bro, hear me out. You and I, we agree. We know Wag won. But I'm not going to have Northside tell me that Tottenham ain't getting to the Carabao Cup final. You can't tell me that. Because Liverpool are not treating that tournament serious anyway.
But you
can't tell me
what?
I'm not going to have that. No way. Northside, a man are ready to do 6-7 hours back and forth like a lady. I don't give a damn.
What I'm trying to say, though, bro, is we ain't getting to that. The reason why I say we're not getting to that final, bro, is... Man, just look at the team that we're fielding, bro.
Bro, you know look at the team. Look at the team that we fielded against Liverpool when we won one. It's the same team.
I hear it.
It's the same team, no? Ain't it the same team?
Yeah, it is the same team, Edge. But the reality is, bro. The reality is, we're drowning, bro.
I know this, bro.
We're drowning. The players are drowning. The squad is drowning. The manager is drowning. And you know what I'm saying? We couldn't buy a win right now. We couldn't buy a win. And I'm looking at these next 10 to 12 games thinking, where are we getting points from, bro?
No, let me just say something.
I know everyone said there's 3 worse teams than us in the league, Dead, yeah? But we've lost to 2 of them. We've lost to 2 of them.
No, bro.
Leicester and Ipswich, and both of them were at home.
Can I just say something to you, Jay, real quick? Do you accept the fact? Look, I'm not defending the thing. Me and you on the same page. I'm just saying, and I've been saying this, and you know I don't stutter.
No, yeah, of course. I know that. I know that.
You can't conflate Tottenham's league form with our cup form. I gotta let the thing land.
Yo, Jay, are you there?
Can you hear us?
Jay, can you hear us?
I said,
you know what? I'm like 3 seconds behind you, innit?
Oh, okay.
So like I'm listening. When you speak, I'm listening.
Yeah. So I'm saying you can't conflate league form and cup form. In the league, we are finished, bro. We're fully cooked. But if you look at our cup form, I'm sticking with my early season predictions. Why would I pivot?
You agree? You agree, Jay? You agree with that?
I hear that. No, I agree. I do hear it. That look, we can't look at the cup form and whatnot, yeah. But the reality is, bro, I'm looking at the players, bro. It's not even about form and whatnot. I'm looking at these players, Deji. We can both agree these players are done.
Yeah.
They don't want to play for this manager no more, bro.
100.
Do you know what I'm saying? They're done. They've been burnt to the ground. And we're 27 days into a window, man, and we ain't signed anyone.
No, you're right. No, you're right, bro.
That's the reality that we're in. We're 27 days into a window and we ain't signed nobody, Deji. These players, we're only going to pick up more and more injuries. Every time one comes back, two goes out, Dej.
Bro, you're right. And the only thing I would say, and again, I'm not defending this brother. From the Man U Carabao Cup game, I didn't expect us to beat them. We beat them. Then we're advantage Spurs. Don't be surprised if Tottenham gets to a final. And I will stand by it and say, you know what? This brother is mad enough to win a trophy. But I did say this, at what expense? I think he's mad enough to win a trophy and go down.
Or win it. Get to the final.
I think where I'm opposite to you. So North side, you believe that Tottenham could get to a final and lose. Yeah. I believe
I don't think you're going to win.
You believe Tottenham can get to a final, lose, and stay up. I see Tottenham getting to a final, winning and going down. Both scenarios ain't good. I'm not going to lie to you. But I can see it happening, bro.
I don't see you winning anything. I can't lie to you. Jay, do you see yourself? Do you agree with Dej?
Do you know what? Look, it's possible. It's possible, isn't it? It's possible that we can go out there and win a cup. But the reality is, even if he wins the cup, bro, he's got to go. Thank you for the memories. See you later.
Same.
Thank you for the memories. See you later. Because I'm not Wigan, bro. I'm not Swansea. I'm not Portsmouth. I don't want to be winning cups and fighting relegation, bro. That's exactly. A disgrace. That is a disgrace, bro.
That's my brother.
Can I tell you something, Dej?
That's my brother.
Only one team in the league has worse form than us right now, and it's Southampton.
Bro, that's
relegation settings, bro. He's our worst manager since before World War I, Deji.
Let me tell you, Jay, because you might have missed it. You need to blame people like Northside. Blame Northside. Blame Lee Gunner. Blame all of these stupid content creators. Blame them. Blame them, bro. It's these pussy clarks that have put us in this mess.
Bro, I get blamed for everything, bro. I already get enough blame on my own fan base, but this guy was
this brother. Blame these guys. You got to win a trophy. You got to win a trophy. Remember what I was saying to you? I don't care about no trophy. I care more about the league position. Remember when I was saying that? You got to win a trophy. You got to win a trophy. You got to win. Look now, look. We're in 3 competitions and look at us in the league. Is it idiotness? Nah.
Oh my days! Listen, if Daniel Levy listens to me, then keep Ange in the job, bro. Keep Ange in the job. Let's see where you go,
bro.
You know what I mean? Or get rid of him and see where you go. You guys ain't doing that. You guys ain't doing that in either scenario, bro.
I want Ange out. I want him out.
Okay,
but they're gonna wait until the Liverpool game.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens because you fired managers before, same ownership.
Yeah, but they're not going to do it now.
You certain managers before, you won nothing.
Bro,
so
there was what happens, bro. Let me tell you, Daniel Levy stumbled on a stream that you and Lee Gunner did.
Bro, what?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to come for you, man. It was, I think the stream was titled Titles. Yeah, something to do with titles. Where you, man, were going back and forth. You were talking about how you want a bigger trophy. Lee Gunner was saying stuff like he don't care. Any trophy would do. He don't give a damn. Yeah, Daniel Levy saw that stream, bro. That's why I blame you, man. He saw it. He saw the stream and was like, rah, these lot really don't mind where they are. Lee Gunner, with you and me, said he don't mind Arsenal finishing 15th, provided you win any trophy. Your guy said that, bro. It's people like him. Yeah, I said it. What?
Listen, this is what I said, and you know this is what I said. If Arteta doesn't win a major honor this season, I want him out. Lee was talking on if a club like Arsenal and Tottenham these days, well, you guys ever since I've even known football, but if you're not going to take Premier League and Champions League serious and you want to do Participation FC, what is the point? You might as well focus on the cups that you can compete in or you believe you can compete in. Now, I get what he's saying. I don't agree with that. But for me, you guys spend FA Cup, Carabao Cup money. Arsenal are almost closing in on £1 billion. You're telling me that's not enough money to win a major honor? That is enough money to win a major honor. This is the difference. Your club ain't run. I know you guys got the money. We know your ownership is stingy, but you don't build a team. You don't spend. You don't show ambition in terms of spending or the talent ID. We've got multiple issues as well. We got a novice as a manager. We don't get a proper sporting director. If we do, they leave like Edu. We don't go and buy the proper players, but we spend the money. So in one aspect, we do show ambition to a degree, and then we fail on everything else. You guys fail on every metric. You fail on every metric. When you get some money, most of that money gets spent on bums. We already spoke about the Bell money. Most of them were bums. You know what I'm saying? Then you've got an ownership that doesn't go out there and do the due diligence to make sure you get something, you build the team that's ready to compete. You spend more money in building up revenue like a Korean calf and getting flipping go-karting and Beyonce. In what level does Tottenham show any ambition to actually want to win trophies? You don't spend enough money. Someone said, oh, he's got 400 M's. It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough, bro. You're not spending enough.
Then other people are arguing that it's a lot of money that is received already to date. What I'm saying to you, though, Jay, and this is what I always do every season, and I'll never change. Until Tottenham is out of the trophies, I'm not hearing it.
But I'll be real. I'll be completely real. Both our clubs show no ambition, bro. We don't show enough ambition. That's the reality about it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think anything's going to change with the Cronkies because even when they want to spend money, they don't put the right people in charge. Your ownership doesn't want to go out there and do whatever it takes to go out there and win. You let players decay. You let players stay at the club way too long, like Ben Davies. You keep bums around too much. Your scouting is appalling, like going and getting Werner. You have no contingency plan for Son. You go out there and get a striker that's had one good season and rely on him to be a gunman. Your team is disjointed. Your midfield's disjointed. Your fullback, you've got a manager in, and you haven't even got at least the fullbacks to play his system that are competent enough to at least try and play the high line. You don't have a centre-back partnership. Van der Ven is good, but Romero ain't good enough. Dragushin is not good enough. You're putting Archie Gray out of position. You know what I mean? We're shattering his confidence. You're relying on youngsters to bring in. Bro, both our clubs got a lot of similarities, but at the same time, this is why I said, bro, at least win something. At least bring some sort of winning mentality to your club, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying be content with just being like, we're just being in it. This is the thing, yeah? You guys, every single time you change manager, oh, we got better football, we're in the top 4. But then eventually you start moaning, oh, we don't win any trophies. So win some trophies then. No. Because every time, like Arsenal, when you're in the Champions League, both of our clubs, Arsenal, when you're in the Champions League, you're there to
bro, can I argue, but that's what we might be doing now. And I'm still not happy.
Trial version.
Then listen, I'm doing a March thing, yeah, at the end, yeah. I'm doing a March thing at the end of the season.
Trial version.
Will it get them out? No, but I'm gonna do my thing, innit?
I'm gonna be there. As long as you do it in Central London, I ain't doing it outside your stadium.
No, but what do you mean out Central? I got to do it outside the stadium, bro.
Trial version.
I'll support you from online then.
When you guys if you get a new manager,
trial version.
You get Iraola, yeah, and he gets you Champions League football, Champions League. You keep qualifying for Champions League.
Trial version.
Eventually, you guys are going to start saying, but we don't win anything. I'm tired of not winning anything. It's getting boring now just being in the
competition. You know what?
Trial version.
You know what? I didn't mind. I don't mind being in the fight.
Trial version.
The reason why, now you can see why I had the stance that I've always taken.
Trial version.
Now look at my club. Now look at them though. We're doing the trophy thing. Now look at us.
Yeah, bro. Listen. I don't know when it like, bro. We already know the biggest issue at Tottenham is Levy, but the biggest problem at
Trial
Arsenal
version.
is the Cronkies. Because whether they gave Arteta money or not, who allows him to stay in a job? Who allows him to dictate the transfer window or the lack of? All under the ownership, bro. The ownership dictate everything going on with the club or allow it. So ultimately, it's our ownerships, bro. Our ownerships are the biggest issue. They are the biggest. Then you can go to the manager and everything else like that. But the biggest, everything that's going on that you hate about Tottenham is under your ownership, bro. You
no, it is, and it's not, though. Bro, let me be real. Any manager that's worth their weight in gold is able to take a failing team and do something. You can't tell me that Bournemouth have better players than Spurs on paper. They don't. But that brother,
they got better scouts.
Yeah, but bro, that's what I want. No, I want a manager that can say, you know what? I want a player from the Championship. Semenyo's from the Championship, bro. He played for Bristol City. Why can't we get Semenyo? Kirkes is from the 2nd division in the Hungarian league. That's what I want to see.
Trial version.
No,
bro, who keeps going trial? Is that Jay, bro? I think it's Jay. Man, like, yo, man.
Tottenham Ranger writes, this season is a trial version. Trial version FC. That's funny. I love it. Nah, that's too funny.
Nah, but to wrap up though, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, there we go. Days back. Watch trial version. You know what I mean? It's gonna be saying trial version again. Both of you, we're talking about your club, innit? So I'm gonna let you guys have the last say. I've said my say on it. Both of our ownerships are disgraced.
I want us to finish on
club is on our ownership. And we can change manager. We've done that before under the same regimes, and both clubs ain't changed. Both clubs ain't got over the line. This is why we don't respect each other's clubs, bro. And why we pull out our own.
So let me say my bit, my little bit, my little 2 cents is that we're the same. You man are the red Tottenham, the spicy Spurs, Scotch Bonnet FC, Red Hot Chili Peppers. You don't know, you get me? I just need to put that out there. Now, the truth of the matter is the ownership ain't gonna change. So it's trial and error, innit? You have to keep changing manager until it lands. Tottenham changed and we landed Pochettino and it was working. I would argue from an outsider looking in, I agree with the Arsenal fan base in the stadium. He's actually doing a good job. You man are top 2. You just need 1 or 2 more additions, couple transfers, and you get it over the line. So how can you despise that? If Tottenham was in your position, I'd be happy, bro. That's the truth. I would be happy. Yeah, because you're almost there, bro. You're almost at the finish line. But what you want to do,
almost there for 2 seasons in a row.
What you want to do is going to work.
Nah,
what you want to do is going to work, bro.
You're being disingenuous right now, yeah? Because Deji, we've been almost there for the last 2 seasons. And what have we not done? Address our weaknesses, strengthen the bench, get a striker, actually have a manager that can actually improve his in-game management and not get knocked out of every competition. Every shortcoming we don't correct. So why would I continue with it? Get him out right now as it stands, because as it stands right now, a top manager can get us over the line with those increments.
Maybe.
But this manager won't. Because this manager neglects all our weaknesses.
Do you think you could win the league with Ancelotti?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not sure.
Yes, I believe we could. Conte. I believe even if you went and got a even if
Conte,
you got
even if you got Conte, do you think you win the league with you, man?
Yeah. Get him a proper striker. Yeah. Get him a deep line playmaker or an attacking mid. Get him a proper right winger that can compete. But then again, he plays a 3 at the back. Yeah, I'm saying 1 or 2, 3 players, bring him in. Yeah, I think so. Because this team already knows. This team has already been built now. It's just defending all the time. But we don't have the quality up front to actually get over the line. We don't have the in-game management from this manager to prove that he's an elite manager. You keep telling me this guy's brought me this close, but this guy keeps failing. This guy keeps failing.
Version.
How can you get this close here and keep failing every single time? You're telling me to give it more time.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I
don't know. I do think, I semi-agree with you, but I won't poo-poo what Arteta has done, because if the shoe was on the other foot and that was Pochettino or even Postecoglou, I'd be like, yep, happy with it. Happy with the performance. And I know it's just one more yard to get it over the line and give him the time he needs to get it over the line. That's what I would be doing.
And that's why you guys don't ever win anything. And that is why my club ain't won nothing, because too much sentiment about give it one more year, give it one more year. And at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to cut the umbilical cord, bro. If Liverpool held on to Rodgers, they don't get Klopp. They don't go on to do what they needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Arguably, you could have said until Gerrard don't let it slip, Brendan Rodgers was doing a good job. Weren't good enough to get over the line. They were ruthless, did what they needed to do, and then they went on to get a manager that can get them over the line. Too much sentiment in football, bro. And this is why this is why Wenger stayed there too long. Too much sentiment, bro. Jay, what's your opinion, bro, before we wrap up, man? Because Dej ain't trusting the process, but he still thinks you guys can win a cup, man. Oh, Jay, you there?
Can you man even hear me?
Now I can hear you.
We can hear you now.
Can anyone even hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah. What's your final words, bro?
Okay, say nothing. Bro, the season's done, innit? It's over. It's over, man, them. The season's over, bro. Like, there's no nice way to put it. Like, that's the reality of the situation that we're in now. Do you get me? Obviously, yeah, I know everyone, yeah, well, we might win a cup. We might win a cup. Listen, we ain't winning a cup, man. Do you know what I mean? These players are done out here. This manager's done out here. The owners are done out here. Our fans are done out here. The whole club is done, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And, hey, we're in a relegation battle, bro. We're in a relegation battle. Like, we're fighting to stay up right now. And I'd rather stay in the Premier League than scrape a Carabao Cup and go down, bro. Because I told you, man's not Wigan. I'm not Wigan, bro. I'm not a victim, bro. I'm not a victim, bro. I'm not a victim. I refuse to be a victim, bro. I will not allow it. I feel like Ian Bill right now, fam. I've got nothing left. I can't take it anymore, Northside. I can't. Do you know how, hey, bro, Northside, obviously, big up for the redirect the other day, yeah? You know, when I got back, I didn't even get a chance to take off my work clothes or nothing. I just jumped straight down, jumped on the street and lost my head, bro. Because losing to Leicester at home is unacceptable. These defeats are unacceptable, injury or not, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the reality. These defeats are not acceptable. And I'm not going to continue to enable this mediocrity at my football club. So you know what? If they decide to back Ange to the end of the season, which is what they're looking like they're doing, refund everyone's season ticket. Refund every fan's season ticket. Every fan that bought a season ticket this season, refund them, bro. Refund them. Because this football club is a disgrace. It's a disgrace, bro. Do you get me? But hey, I could go on for hours and hours, man. Big up Northside, big up the chat. You get me? Big up Dej as well, man.
Big up, my bro.
Big up for both of you, man, bro. Listen, I hear it, man. I always enjoy it. I always enjoy the debates. This is what makes it calm, you know what I'm saying? But big up to everyone in the chat, man. Who do you agree with? You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with Dej? You know what I'm saying? That Tottenham are still able to win a cup? Do you agree with Jay? You know what I'm saying? Jay already saying that, yo, it's done. Do you agree with me? Nothing's going to change at Tottenham until they get new ownership that's ambitious. And they rectify things. There's a lot of similarities, unfortunately, between Tottenham and Arsenal. When I grew up, there weren't any similarities. You know, we were winning and they weren't. But it's a sad day, man. There's a lot of similarities. Both clubs aren't serious, man. Both clubs aren't serious, and both clubs are held back as to what they could be by the ownership. You know what I mean? And by fans that just accept it, accept mediocrity. But big up, man. Deji, the link to his channel is in the title. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're living under a rock, just make sure you're subscribing to Dej. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure. I've got people running joke that Spurs will be third from bottom. If we're third from bottom with a trophy, there's people in my fan base that would appreciate that. I never wanted the Idiot Carabao Cup, but I've got fans that do. But anyway, big up anyone. We'll be back anyway. There's more to come. Remember, yeah, you man are no different to my club. Yeah, Red Tottenham, Spicy Spurs. You get me? Scotch Bonnet FC, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Know yourselves.
There you go. Make sure you're subscribing to the Hotspur Cave as well. Subscribe to Jay. 40 off 400, man. Come on, man. Let's get him up to 400
already. Man's moving
fast. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So big up, man. Make sure you're subscribing to the man.
Hey, Better Help, sponsor me. Better Help, sponsor me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Sponsor my channel. I'm an advocate for mental health, bro. Sponsor my channel. There's plenty of that over here. You know what I'm saying? Big up Northside every time, man. Love for having me.
Big up, man. Big up, Deji. We will be going through your reaction. You know what I'm saying? Tapping Tobes, expressions. We will be going through that later on when I get back from work. So I'll be reloading all the clips. But today, you know, was unlimited time, lunch break and that. Got to, you know, let you have your say in that. But we will be going through the raps. You know what I mean? Firing the people with Dej. You know what I mean? Deji Ropes. You know what I'm saying? Deji Ropes.
One day I'll feature you know what it is? Clip, man, them. You get me? If you don't saw my head loss, bro, I smashed up my room, bro. On stream, I smashed up my room, man. I lost my shit.
Deji's beefing with copyright. Deji even came about copyright. No, Deji thinks it's the stars in your eyes.
I don't give a damn. I swear, Dan. I've been hit with copyright left, right, and center. I don't even care.
I think it's Diddy making the band in that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a pussycat, though. Oh, bro, it's gonna be jokes, man. Now, real talk, I appreciate you guys' time. Real talk, I genuinely appreciate both of you guys' time. Subscribe to Digi Spurs, subscribe to the Hotspur Cave, and we're out. We're redirecting to Saeed Northside Raid. Love.